Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be chicken Parmesan. So as you can see, I've got all of my ingredients here that I'm going to need. We'll start off with the breadcrumbs. I took a shortcut and just bought Italian style breadcrumbs. You can make your own breadcrumbs, or you can just buy plain breadcrumbs and season them yourself with some Italian seasonings. I've got some eggs, butter, salt, mozzarella cheese, chicken breasts that have been cut into cutlets. So you just take your regular chicken breast you buy from the store, slice them thin, some milk, pepper, and some olive oil. And of course we've got our bowls that we're going to put all this in and make a little dredging station. So we'll get right to it. All right guys, now we got everything ready at our dredging station. One thing I failed to mention and didn't have on the table was flour. You're going to want some flour, and I salt and peppered the flour as well. Went ahead and mixed up my eggs. I'll put the milk and the eggs in together in a bowl. You're going to want to salt and pepper that as well. Your seasoning in steps as you go, so your seasoning is going to be layered. That way everything is seasoned. And then we've got our Italian breadcrumbs right here. So what you're going to do, the chicken, I cut it pretty thin sliced. What you're going to do, you're going to put your chicken into your flour. Get that good and covered. All right, then we're going to go into our wet batter, our eggs and milk. Let the excess drip off of that, then we're going to go straight into our breadcrumbs. All right, and the best way to do this is keep one wet hand, one dry hand. And now that you've got that completely covered in breadcrumbs, we'll set that to the side. I'm going to go ahead off camera to keep the video short. We're going to go ahead and bread the rest of these, and we'll be right back. All right guys, now we're over at the stove. We got our chicken breast breaded. So now we're going to go into the pan with them. You're going to get a frying pan, and you're going to add your butter and a little bit of olive oil. I like to add a little bit of olive oil with it as well. So go ahead and add you a stick of butter, just maybe a tablespoon of olive oil, and go ahead and bring that up to heat, and then we'll show you where to go from there. All right, now that we got our butter and olive oil into the pan, we got that heated up and ready to go. We'll go ahead and add our chicken. Anytime you're putting anything in a pan, always lay it away from you, just to make sure there's no splatter or anything like that. And you're not going to want to crowd the pan. 2, possibly 3 is going to be the most that you're going to want to put in there. All right, so we're going to let that cook. As soon as those are done, we'll come back and we'll show you the next step. Now that we've got our chicken done, you just bring it to a golden brown. Make sure you're temping out your meat. Poultry, you want to go to 165. You can go just a little bit under that because we're putting this in the oven. You can go just a little bit below 165. We'll put this in the oven and let it cook out, but I'll show you what we're going to do. I start out with a little bit of Parmesan cheese on each one. All right, then you're going to take your mozzarella, lay your mozzarella across the top. That was a little small, so we're going to break it in half. All right, and there we go. We're going to put that in the oven. We got it set at 350 just until the cheese melts. We're going to pull that out. I'm going to go ahead and show you how we plate it. All right, guys, here we are. We've got our chicken done. We went ahead and cooked some thin spaghetti, pasta. Got our sauce, homemade sauce, which I do have a video up of my homemade sauce, so make sure you go check that out. But what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and plate our pasta. The way I like to do it, I like to take a fork and a spoon. Just stick your fork down in the middle of the pasta and start to spin. Get your spoon up under that. And this is definitely not necessary. This is just to make the plating look good. And you can either sit it straight down like this, or you can lay it down on your plate. All right, so there's your pasta. Go ahead and put a little bit of Parmesan cheese on your pasta here. And then we're going to come in with the chicken. Now the chicken, you can put it off to the side. I like to lay it on top of the pasta. I'll come in with some of the sauce. Just spoon the sauce right over the top. You can put as much or as little sauce as you want. Come back in with a little bit more Parmesan. And we like to serve it with bruschetta. I've also got a video up of the bruschetta. Go ahead and check it out. Of course, you can put some Parmesan on your bruschetta as well. Some extra Parmesan on there. But there you have it. There's your chicken Parmesan. If y'all have any other requests for recipes or knife cuts or anything like that, just let me know. We ask that you like our page, share, follow, click the bell icon. That way you get notified every time we post a video. But as always, thanks for watching, guys.